Hey everybody, Corona here. Matt is with me. We've got a special kind of video today. We've been talking about this for a long time, and as you guys know, and well, some of you might not know, I've been doing a lot more content related to books on the channel recently. I did my two-part books of the year that I read, and there's a author that I really, really love called Brandon Sanderson, who he's really, really well known for anybody who's a fan of fantasy novels, especially modern fantasy, right?
Yes, for sure.
And you and I have shared, it's interesting, we've kind of shared a history of getting into this guy's stuff.
Yup.
Because you got me into Wheel of Time, which he finished.
And then he got me into
I got you into Mistborn.
Which took me a while to read, but then when I did, eventually, I got more into the stuff than he was.
Yeah, and then he's like, you gotta read Stormlight Archive, so here we are. So, do you want to explain what we're doing today?
Okay, so basically back in, I believe it was July, and I believe the Kickstarter ran till August, every 10 years, Dragonsteel Entertainment, which is Brandon Sanderson's company, every 10 years they've been doing their own leatherbound versions of books that have reached their 10-year anniversary. Mostly because I believe it keeps costs down a little bit for them to do it themselves. Because I actually read an interesting article that, I forget if it was a video or an article, but basically he was talking about how there's actually leatherbound Wheel of Time books, but they are insanely expensive, and not many were made.
Yeah.
Because apparently most publishers lose money doing leatherbounds.
Yeah, and I think I saw the same interview, and he was just talking about, I guess because of that, right? He wanted to do...
Yeah, he wanted to do it himself, because he figured this way, I guess they can meet the demand without having to worry about, cost factors too much. Mm-hmm. And normally they're not Kickstarters, but because these are such big books... Like, as you're going to see, it's actually split into 2 volumes and 1 slipcase. Yep. Because they're so big and it's $200, he wanted to see how crowdsourcing it would go. And it met its goal in like 3 or 4 minutes, and it met all its original stretch goals in 11 minutes.
And
so we're talking hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Yeah, I'll put graphics up for those who don't know. But
yes,
it's also one of the highest
published. It might even be the most funded publisher-based Kickstarter ever,
which is crazy.
It's certainly up there if it isn't, but yes,
that's very crazy how much he made. And then they obviously, like you said, they did the stretch goals. They met all of them, right? So
yeah, and then they met pretty much almost every single new stretch goal. The only one they didn't meet is they had an audiobook plan for The Way of Kings Prime, which was the non-canon version Brandon wrote. I think it was like in 2002 or something.
Wow, yeah.
And the free stretch goal was for Kate and Michael to actually do an audiobook for free. And it would be available for free, not for just people who donated to Kickstarter, but anyone, everywhere, for free. And after the backer kit, which I guess is like a program after the Kickstarter ends for the people who didn't donate, they could get extra goodies. Not necessarily the same kind of packages and deals, but like, hey, if you missed the Kickstarter but you have the money, hey, now you can do backer kit. But it seems they made enough money off the backer kit orders that they about reached that stretch goal. So it looks like Kate and Michael will do it eventually.
Wow, that's
But
great.
Obviously it's not going to be a huge priority since, it's going to be free to everyone. Like, I'm sure they're probably going to pay Michael and Kate, and that's why that stretch goal was so high. It's just since they're releasing it for free, I doubt it's a huge priority. And I don't blame them.
Fair enough, yeah. That being said, do you want to talk about your personal, how you ended up getting what we're going to unbox today?
Sure. I mean, lately I've been like really into his books in general, like the last few years.
Yep.
And I actually own the leatherbounds for Elantris and Mistborn 1 through 3. And the cool thing about those is most of those I ordered on their first round of leatherbound prints, so that's like most of those are actually numbered and signed and personalized. Now Brandon's gotten so big that I'm not even sure he does personalizations for like the regular leather bounds. I know he didn't for these.
Yeah.
Like the first volume in here is signed, like the first part of the book, and it's numbered. Yeah, my number is going to be something out of like 1 to 1,000, which is really cool.
Yes.
Obviously, this is completely unopened, so I have no idea. You guys are going to see alongside me for the first time, so I'm very curious.
Yeah, he's been waiting on this for a while.
Okay, yes, and basically, everyone who donated to the Kickstarter, pretty sure, I forget what the lowest tier was, but you got like a Kickstarter exclusive poster. I don't even think this was available on Backer Kit, if I remember correctly. And we'll get into it. Oh yeah, by the way, we should probably preface this with like a spoiler warning. I don't know if we want to do that now or later. Because this poster itself is going to be very spoiler.
Okay, so if you haven't read the Stormlight Archive, and particularly The Way of Kings, the first volume of that series, we're gonna just speak spoilers about it. So.
Yeah, like we'll try not to
Yeah.
spoil anything beyond the first book, and we're not really going to try to purposely spoil every single thing. But there's going to be illustrations in this 10th anniversary Leatherbound 2, and we might be like, oh hey, this is a cool scene. This is what happens. But yeah, basically it's a cool little series with a fantastic world. It's like very alien, very strange. The magic is very cool.
For those of you who aren't fantasy fans, you might like this because it's so different than it's not like sword and sorcery and like
elves and orcs.
No, it's way different. It's a very unique world. It's very alien world.
Yep.
I'd say there's a lot of sci-fi elements. In
Oh,
it.
certainly. There's other races that aren't human in it.
And as I've said, this I originally read this book. I read probably the first quarter of this book 10 years ago when it came out, but I never finished it. And then this year, I'm actually right now midway through the latest book, Rhythm of War, which came out a month ago, month and a half ago.
November 17th,
yeah.
I think, 2019,
so,
or 2020 rather.
And I have to say, this series probably has the most well-written characters I've ever read.
Yeah,
in any book series ever.
Seriously, you would almost think that this was like a psychological or emotional trauma study, like the way he did his research to nail certain character inner monologues.
He did a very good job, and I highly recommend the series. But for those of you who probably are going to stumble upon this who aren't regulars to my channel, hope you enjoyed this. This should be interesting for those who are just on my channel. I hope this piques your interest enough to check out Stormlight and Brandon because he's really amazing.
He is, seriously. Yeah. And, all his stuff is great. I've even read some of his young adult stuff, and, this book is just one of many in, a extended universe. For those of you who might, actually, this is a good analogy. If any of you watching this like the MCU, he's basically building, an MCU universe with his books.
And I'll get more into that on the channel at a later date.
Yeah.
Because I want to do, once I finish it, because I'm almost done with it, I want to finish the Cosmere, and I want to do a video and probably have you on, honestly, if you want to, and just do a whole video about the greater Cosmere, which is, these books are the central point in that Cosmere, I would say. But it also encompasses anybody who's read the Mistborn series.
Elantris,
or some of his other standalones.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I don't know. Enough babbling. I say we just do this.
Sure. Do you want to do the poster first or last?
I think we should build up to this. So yeah, let's do the poster first. And then I'm going to also obnoxiously be filming some of the close-ups on my phone because I don't have a second camera. So I don't mind breaking the fourth wall here.
There we go.
So, yeah, do you want to open your poster first?
Sure, let's do that. Okay.
Maybe what you could do is I don't need a close-up of this. We'll just kind of stretch it across for everybody, and I'll grab the other side. You know what I'm saying? So let's
kind
do
of.
it.
Yeah. All right.
I'm excited. I wasn't really sure personally what to expect with the poster.
Have you even seen what it looks like?
No.
Ooh, cool. So this is going to be a good reaction for him.
This is going to be cool.
I think Rob's going to fanboy a little bit.
Good.
Okay, I'm going to do that.
Now, did you say for you your personal experience with the Kickstarter? Were you kind of just sitting there waiting for it to go live and then doing it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and it was... Let me put it this way. I was on the Kickstarter, right away, and even though my order went through, I think within 5 minutes of it opening, it said I was order number almost 1,000 already.
Wow.
I was 959, I think.
Oh wow, yeah. So you just made it.
Yeah, pretty much. So I know for a fact. Well, I obviously know for a fact based on the tier that I subscribe to that this is going to be out of 1,000, but the numbers are going to be random. So this might be low, it might be high.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily going to correlate with my order number because not everyone ordered the the largest tier either.
Yeah. This is going to be pretty cool.
I'm also trying to open it in a way.
Also,
so
I got Matt this shirt.
Yeah, which is a reference
to Words of Radiance, which is the second book.
Yes, you will know the scene when you get to it for sure.
Yeah, that scene. What a meme. Okay.
Cool.
So should we roll it out for the camera or something, or you want to look at it first, or?
We could definitely roll it out for the camera for sure.
Let's do it.
Because I do know what it is already.
Okay.
Oh, interesting.
It's alright that your head's cut off, don't worry.
Yeah, it's alright. Who needs a head? I can be a talking head.
Oh, wow, nice.
Talking head reference.
Cool.
Yeah, if you want to get that in for me, buddy.
You could probably just take it out like this.
There you go.
Okay, so...
Go for it.
I think... Okay. Oh, I see. It's gonna... It's gotta go like this, right?
Yes.
Shall we? I'll grab this side. Oh, that's amazing. Okay, I think I've actually seen this. That's Bridge 4.
Yeah, very big spoilers, but you know what? Let's just go for it. On the bottom, you have.
I'm gonna hold that. I'm gonna move this.
Sure.
Okay. Okay, so this is the Bridge 4
Poster.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm trying to remember the name of the lady or gentleman who illustrated this. I think it should be down here somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
But the cool thing is like the movie credits right here are like basically like the. Okay, Zach Stella is the name of the gentleman right here. Art by
yeah.
Zach. Yeah, Zach Stella.
I really love. I really love this poster.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah, it's great. On the bottom, you have the main cast of the book. In
can't see the very top. I'll
book
scoot
one.
it down just for a second.
Yeah.
That's the main. Lift your slide slightly. Yeah, you can. That's it. You can pretty much see the whole thing now. Yeah. So that's supposed to be for any Stormlight fans. You guys know who Bridge 4 is.
Yeah. You got the main POV character for book 1. He's the one in the like foreground in the bottom with the spear, and the one in the center of the poster on top. Yep, Kaladin. And
you got like what? They're all.
You got most of Bridge 4 here. Most of the people who are given names. Like obviously, there's a few missing. I don't want to really go into spoilers, but you know, some characters on the bottom aren't necessarily on the top. Like I think, well, you know what? I don't even want to spoil it. So we'll just like leave this as vague as possible. But yeah, this poster is seriously awesome. I want to get this framed.
Yeah,
it's very cool.
The Lopen.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. He's down there.
That's pretty great. So yeah, that's awesome. What a cool little bonus, you know.
Oh yeah.
It'd be cool to see this baby framed and you put it, you know, put it out. I love the shot here of them with the chasm and the storms in the background.
Yeah. I'm not sure if the lightning's supposed to be like the Everstorm or what, or just a regular high storm. But
this poster really highlights to me one of my favorite aspects of this series is the world. It's so unique and different. And the storms being such a huge part of it, and just the very weird, like the chasms and the sort of like I want to say like aquatic nature of the world.
Mm-hmm.
It's very interesting. I really enjoy it. Anyway.
Oh yeah.
That's the poster. Pretty awesome.
Yep.
Did it meet all of your expectations?
The poster itself, yeah. I mean, it looks like it's good like material, and it looks even better in person than it did online. They released like the concept of it online, but yeah, it looks awesome.
I actually think I've seen that before, so
cool.
Okay, so I'm gonna be obnoxiously filming with my like little like unicorn.
It's pop socket.
Socket here. Unicorn alpaca actually.
Mm-hmm.
So don't mind that. But I'm gonna be obnoxiously filming this for close-ups for you guys, because you know it's just easier, and I don't have a second camera as previously stated. So anyway. Let's do it. What do you say?
Without further ado, sure.
Yeah.
And I thought I would actually let everyone know, too, this isn't even the end of the Kickstarter. Mm-hmm. They are still fabricating a bunch of other stuff. The highest tier came with one of these numbered copies the first, 1,000 people could get. Mm-hmm. Then they opened up another tier where you could get a signed copy, one of 101 to 2,000. But with this also came this leatherbound. The poster was like a nice little add-on. But I'm also getting a hard copy of a novella that he published in between books 3 and 4. That's available digitally right now. It's called Dawn Shard. So that's coming eventually. And for this tier, they also did a hardback of The Way of King's Prime. So I'm actually going to get a hardback cover of the non-canon version of this book.
Oh, wow. That's going to be really cool.
Yeah, I'm excited for that. Plus,
I'm going to need to borrow that and read
there's 10 orders of knights in this series. And Rob is going to link put a link to the official quiz that Brandon Sanderson created on his website. And if you guys want, feel free to share your results in the comments. I feel like that'd be a really fun activity.
That would be really fun. Yeah, the 10 Orders of Knights. I just did it. I got the
Truth Watcher.
Truth Watcher, yeah.
And I was an Edge Dancer, so we're like cousins. Nice. We're right next to each other.
Sweet.
On the diagram there. But anyway, some of the other stuff I got with the largest tier is they did coins for all the orders, and they also did prints, stickers, patches, and pins. Cool. So I've got every single order of those coming. They made playing cards, coasters, all sorts of stuff that's also coming. I think a bookmark, a bumper sticker, tons of stuff.
It's gonna be exciting. You're gonna get lots of merch.
Yeah, and we might even do another unboxing on here too if you guys are interested.
Yeah, if this does well and everybody wants to see it, sure.
And if not, I'll just look at it myself. But here we go.
I'm sure there's gonna be people interested in it. Cool.
You gonna zoom in on here then?
Oh no, I'm already filming, my friend.
Cool.
I love the bubble wrap. Can I pop one?
Sure. Oh my god. But anyway, there we go. Oh wow, they really outdid themselves with this. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. All those
Yeah, no
good old
kidding.
layers.
Books have layers.
All right. Ooh, look at that. That's shiny. Okay, I'm probably gonna have to stand up to take this out here.
Yeah, I've got a. I'll
Yeah, you wanna hold
help-
the box?
help you there.
Perfect.
Goodbye, box.
All right. Wow. Okay, so it's like 2 layers of bubble wrap.
So this book is so enormous, like the original book. I mean, I should have grabbed the my hardcover copy that you gave me.
Oh,
kind of compare
yep, and
them.
here's a little disclaimer. While these books are meant to be read and enjoyed, please be aware that things like sweat, lotion, and hand sanitizer might contribute to rubbing off foil. Due to the artisan nature of these books and the texture on the leather, it is perfectly normal for there to be light imperfections in the foil. This adds to the individual character of the book. No 2 copies are perfectly alike. This book was pre-signed before being bound, was delivered to us pre-packaged from the bindery, and has been sent unopened straight to me. Any damage from manufacturing or shipping must be reported within 2 weeks of delivery. Missed my mark on that.
Yeah.
Have questions, comments, or concerns, please contact the store from which you purchased this
Well,
book.
now I really hope there's no issues.
And that's fine if there are. For reference, I've had this book for about quite a while. It came November to no, yeah, it definitely came like November or October, I want to say. I've had it for a long time. But yeah, it eventually made its way to me, you know. Postal Service, you know, did a good job, it looks like. It looks like it's pretty much intact. Here, before I actually open it.
Ooh,
Check
look
that
at
out. Yeah, look how thick this book is with like 27 like C's.
Yeah, that's quite something. I'm actually gonna spin it here just so people
Sure.
can actually see this. So yeah, that's what it looks like.
Yep, and this
Front.
is the Windrunner glyph. That's one of the 10 orders of Knights Radiant.
I love leatherbounds. They're
And this
so
is
nice.
the overarching symbol for the Stormlight Archive right here.
Great. Do you want to just put it up forward facing the camera?
Like this?
Other way.
Sure. Yep, there we go.
Nice.
So the first 2
Very
volumes.
nice.
And then there's the little sigil. You can't really see it with the plastic. Hopefully we'll be able to see it better when I
Yeah.
open it.
So I just wanted to grab this copy.
Wow, Rob, you just teleported.
I know, I teleported in time. I wanted to grab this copy. You actually owned this. This one was signed by Brandon. I actually think this is personalized too. Life before death, strength before weakness, journey before destination.
Yeah, those are the first
So,
ideals for every
This
single...
I just wanted to compare the two. If you want to put this one up.
Sure.
Yeah,
look how
like
thick this is.
yeah, it's really like this is a very very thick book, and I can see why they needed to make it 2 volumes for the leatherbound. you
Yeah,
know?
they were worried about the integrity of the spine.
Yeah.
That, and there's also a lot of artwork and like updated, like I think colored maps and illustrations in these as well.
Yeah.
Like I know there is actually like better pictures and designs of like the bridges, like for the bridge runs.
Oh, okay, nice.
Because
Very
they
nice.
always worried about how people envision them, so I guess they did new sketches and stuff that are in here.
Okay, well, I just wanted to grab this because I thought it'd be interesting to kind of put them side by side because I had the original hardcover edition.
Sure.
And it's I mean, you can kind of see just how big this is, why they had to do that. So,
Oh yeah, certainly.
yeah. Anyway,
All right.
we're good.
Cool. Time to open this SOB.
Let's do it. Let's open the plastic.
Do it. Do it. All right. Let's
This is
see.
really exciting.
You know what? I'm just gonna kind of put the plastic over here because I might want to keep the bubble wrap to transport this back home.
Makes sense, yeah, and probably the box.
Because this was like an investment right here. Normally his leatherbound books are like $100. This was $200.
Now, what leatherbound is Brandon doing next year?
I think he's actually taking a break. I
Okay.
think it would have been Wax and Wayne, but he wants to make sure that everyone else who ordered leatherbound, whether it was through backer kick or like the Kickstarter, even after the first 2,000 copies, gets theirs.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
But then I think Wax and Wayne is next, like the Mistborn Era 2 books, and because they're shorter stories, I guess he's gonna do 2 in 1.
Oh,
And it's
okay.
gonna be 150 instead of 200, which
Oh,
is kind
okay.
of nice. And I think after that is Words of Radiance, and they're probably gonna do another Kickstarter.
Ooh,
But
that'd
this
be
feels very nice. This is a nice little slipcase here. It feels great. I'm just gonna move that for a quick second. Sorry, guys. But yep, yeah. Oh yeah, that came out a lot better. Check
yeah,
that
it's
out.
nice. Yep, very nice.
And this is like a nice feeling thingamabobber there, you know, because that's a that's a term.
Hey, that's like scientific language right now. Oh wow, even the individual books are
Yep.
Are like kind of pre-packaged. That's really nice. Speak
Speak
again the ancient oaths.
The Way of Kings, Volume 1. That's also the Windrunner glyph right there.
That is pretty great. Now, how are these books split? Do you know at what point in the book do they split them?
I think it's part 3. I think this cuts off at part 3, and then part 2 is 4 through 5. I'm not sure though. And
whoa, almost dropped that.
Yeah, that would have been a shame.
Here, just put it down here.
Sure.
Okay,
yeah. Let me do that, and I'll take out the second one.
Okay. I'll put this down here.
And here we go. Here's the first ideal of all the knights' radiance.
Life before death, strength before weakness,
journey before
destination. I really love that that
mantra
quote.
there. Yeah, and it's the same for every single order, which is really cool.
Yeah. Can I see the front of it?
Sure. It's the same glyph.
Oh, it's the same glyph. So let's put them up real quick.
Side by side.
Side by side, like that.
Oh, okay, with the backs.
Yep. Here's the 2 volumes. Right there.
Yep.
And here's the back. And it's got of course, the beautiful gold pages there.
Oh yeah.
I love that.
It's great.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, let's see.
I will open book 1 here. Let us see.
There's always this very satisfying feeling of
oh yeah, look, it's like
up.
opening right at the seam.
Yeah.
There we go. I am
He's squealing in pleasure.
very excited.
Yeah.
This is the moment of truth, everyone. We're going to find out what number this book was.
Yeah. And I don't have one, so if anybody wants to donate leatherbound
Way of Kings to Robert Current, you know.
Yeah.
All right. Wow, this feels very nice in my hands, too.
Yeah. That's what
oh, this is the original Michael Whalen art.
Yep, so you guys would have seen that. Well, you'll see it behind us, and you'll also see it. That's really great.
Yep.
You would have seen it on the hardback. That's what I'm thinking of.
Oh, cool. I think this is the French cover.
Oh,
if
that's
I'm not
awesome.
I think. I know it's in Europe, at least.
That's pretty great.
And that's the United Kingdom cover.
Yeah, the UK cover.
Oh, these are the Chinese covers. They look so good.
Wow.
Oh my god.
That's nice.
And then here's the world map done by Isaac Stewart.
Roshar. Very nice.
Oh, that's a cool picture. I'm not even sure. If I had to guess, that's probably the Polish cover.
Very nice. This is really, really nice leather bound.
It is. Wow.
King's Volume 1. Now, did you say it'll say the, it should show the, oh, that's all the books he's done.
Yeah.
It should show the number, right?
Eventually.
I'm curious about that.
Whoa, look how low that is.
Number
122.
122.
Out of 1,000. Yep. That's awesome.
122 out of 1,000. That's amazing.
Oh, I'm so happy. That's so cool.
There's Mr. Brandon's signature. That is a pretty low number. That's actually really awesome.
Wow.
So that's pretty great.
Thank you, Brandon. Very cool.
Thank you, Brandon. Very cool. Awesome.
That's awesome. Cool. And this is for his wife right here. That's adorable. For Emily, who is too patient, too kindly, and too wonderful for words. But I try anyway.
Now we're going to read the entire book to you.
Yes, acknowledgments.
I'm just kidding.
Okay. Oh, okay. This is cool.
I like how they have the font in a different
color.
Yeah,
yes, that's
nice.
another reason that adds to the cost.
Yeah.
There's a lot of colored ink.
Do they? Can you show like an example of maybe do they still have all the illustrations like they did in the original?
They should. Yes. Let me. Oh wow. There's a lot of detailed notes here. Cool.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. See.
Oh, and look at that.
It's
nice
all
map.
and it's all going to be in color too, right?
Yep.
That's
I believe
pretty amazing.
So.
Yeah. Now, do you think you're actually going to read this in the leatherbound version, or do you
certainly eventually?
Okay.
I'll tell you what. When I get actually, darn, you already have the hardback for Oathbringer. Because I mean, I'll probably hold on to mine anyway because it's signed and personalized.
Oh, okay.
Well, not my Oathbringer, but I'm gonna hold on to my Words of Radiance because he slightly altered the ending of that one.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. I'm not gonna mention it here because it'll be a spoiler.
It's pretty great that all of this art is in color because in the original hardback, a lot of it's black and white. Right?
Yes. Oh yeah. Obviously,
so
to save
you
on.
can tell that they went and did a lot of detail. Look at that.
Ooh. I actually ordered a print of this. The artist who made this, Micaiah, I am forgetting their last name, But I ordered a signed and numbered print of this that should be coming eventually.
Oh, very nice.
That's printed on like really nice paper, and it's signed and numbered.
Very nice.
And oh yeah, and the chapter, they like, look how nice the chapter headers are. They changed those. Those are different from the core version.
And like everything from the little details of like the first, Seth, Sun, Villano, like that's in blue. It's really, really cool.
Oh yeah, this is excellent.
Yeah.
They try and, oh yeah.
Yep, they're all like that. It's cool.
Wow, that is very awesome. Well, I'm just gonna flip through this now, guys, to see if I can find like some more illustrations.
Okay. Yeah.
I do love the gold though. That is nice.
Sorry, I'm just doing that.
I know in your video that you put out real recently, you said you prefer the silver, but I think the gold works really well.
Well, it works really well for this, yeah. I said in my... Oh, wait, I think you got one right there.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, there's one.
Oh, yep, that's Dalinar Navani. That's not really a spoiler. Now, they look great here.
Yeah, that is... I definitely picture Dalinar.
My only problem
very close to how I picture
is
him.
he looks too handsome here. He's supposed to be very ugly in the books.
Yeah.
I mean, not like grotesque, but he's supposed to have like a broken nose, and he's supposed to be kind of like, I think in his 50s or very early 60s.
Dalinar's an amazing character.
He is.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oathbringer, the book with his flashbacks is truly fantastic. And I might have been missing some illustrations, guys, but I apologize in it. Oh, okay.
Well, we're just kind of flipping through, so we're not going to be able to see every single thing.
Oh, look at this. I'm pretty sure this is a book that Yasna and Shallan are reading. This is an interpretation of a Voidbringer.
Oh, very nice.
Check that out.
That's pretty cool.
Whoa! Oh, this is the scene.
Yep.
I can't spoil it, but it's awesome.
Yeah, there's lots of stuff. Interludes. So this goes up to part 2. Is that what we're at?
Let me see. End of part 2. Okay, so it's just the first 2 parts. That's why volume 2 is longer, because it's got to be 3 through 5.
Yeah, and I think one of those. I think 5 is usually a little shorter.
Shortest.
Yeah.
That's when the
very nice. That's awesome. That's really, really. It looks really nice.
And then take a look at this. This is an awesome cover.
I love that.
Yeah, I'm not sure if this was commissioned fan art or another cover. I would have to re-look into that, but
cool.
And then before I forget, take a look at the bookmark that is embossed into the book itself. It's very cool.
Yeah, and it's quite thick for a bookmark. They're usually a lot thinner than that.
Yes,
that looks.
are.
I mean, I know this was expensive. But like you really have gotten a lot of value for the money, you know.
For sure.
It looks really nice.
Especially being 122. That is so cool.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Oh my goodness, I'm so happy. I thought it was going to be like 999. I saw someone on the Stormlight, it was either on the Cosmere subreddit or the Stormlight subreddit, say they had number 1,000. So it was only between 1 and 999. But yeah, 122. Wow, I like it.
So do you want to do
the second volume?
Volume
definitely.
2? Okay. You gotta do what I did in my book video and kiss it. You don't need to kiss it. It honestly is a really beautiful leatherbound.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got number 2 here. Let's check out some artwork.
I'm a Luigi. I'm a number 2. It's alright. In our hearts, Luigi is number 1.
Of course, yeah. I'm a Luigi number 1.
If Matt can figure out how to open this.
I miss his old voice from Mario Kart. I'm a Luigi.
Yeah.
Number 1.
We actually met Charles Martinet, the guy who does Mario and Luigi, and
he was amazing.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, when I went up to like get stuff signed, he was just doing the Mario voices and stuff. I was just trying to find the right way to poke this, so I don't...
I know what you mean. You don't want to
like scratch it.
Yeah.
You know what? There we go. I got it. Let me... Safety first, kids.
It's going to be impressive when you have all... I assume your goal is to get all the leatherbounds.
At least of Stormlight. But you know what? It's like I have every leatherbound he's released besides Warbreaker. So I'm like, do I just get Warbreaker at some point? But a lot of his regular hardcovers up to this point, I have either signed and or personalized. So it's like I don't want to just get rid of those either.
Oh,
but I'm like, do I want 2 copies, you know?
Well, you could always do that, or you could...
That's why it's like I'm mostly going to be doing ebooks in the future, just because if I'm going to be getting leatherbounds of his, I just don't want to double buy, you know?
Yeah.
Plus, like, ebooks are great for space. I could always donate the non-leatherbound ones if I wanted to.
Yeah, you could.
To, like, a library
You could
or
donate them
something.
to your friend.
Well, I would have donated Oathbringer, but you already bought it.
I know.
So.
I was impatient.
No, I don't blame you. It's excellent.
Yeah. Although I've been listening to the audiobooks, I haven't read the physical books. But I have them because whenever I reread, I'm going to reread the books.
And that's an excellent idea.
I mean, what I'll probably end up doing is get mine. I'm sure at some point things will be normal, and I'll be able to go to a signing and have Brandon sign
Yes,
the stuff.
for sure.
Okay, so we got book 2.
Yep.
It's pretty great.
Pretty
Let's see.
awesome. Ooh.
Ooh, it has. Do you hear that like creak? Oh, that is really nice.
Yep, and if I'm not mistaken, this is a chart showing the different surges and the different orders of knights.
That's
I'm going to
great.
point them out because I'm a freaking nerd.
Okay.
All right, we got bondsmiths, windrunners, skybreakers, dustbringers, edge dancers. This is my order, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that. That's Rob's order. That's the Truth Watcher. That is Lightweaver, Elsecaller, Will Shaper, and Stoneward.
Nice.
And so far in the books, that's the book 1 focus. That's book 2, book 3, and book 4. And
Nice.
the next book is going to be focused on the Skybreakers. And I believe these are supposed to be the surges. And I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. So for like Windrunners, this would be Adhesion and Gravitation. Gravitation and what is this one called? Division.
Mm-hmm.
Division and Progression. Progression and Regrowth. Regrowth and I believe that's supposed to be Illumination. Illumination and Transformation. Transformation, Teleportation. Teleportation and Cohesion, I believe. Because they've got like interesting stone type powers. And then Cohesion and I think that is supposed to be Tension. So there you go. And then those are most of the surges.
I'm impressed you knew that. I did not know that at all. I just see symbols.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a nerd.
That's okay. Fair enough. I am too, but you
Oh, cool! And then this is a map of what the kingdom's names were during a previous era. No wonder they're different. Yeah, Alethela, which is Alethkar in the main era. Talith instead of Talina. Valhav instead of Vedinar, or Jokaved. Jokaved is the name of the kingdom. Rashir instead of the Reshi Islands. Makabakum instead of... Or actually, no, in the current era, they're called the Makabaki Kingdoms, I think. Selatales, which... A bunch of different, like, cities now. And then Shinkaknish instead of Shinovar. Amy is about the same, and Erie's the same, I believe. I'm probably butchering these mispronunciations. Oh, that's
cool drawing of Seth, yeah.
Yes, I believe this is by Mr. Ben McSweeney, who's an awesome illustrator. Does a lot of work with Brandon. He works for Brandon full-time now.
Oh, cool.
Yep. Yeah, this is awesome. They have shirts with this on it too, I believe. Ooh, that's cool. This is available as a poster on his website.
That's really nice.
Life before death. Strength before weakness, journey before destination.
That's obviously supposed to be Dalinar there on the right.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, it's just too obvious.
Dalinar is like such a great character. I love it. I love Dalinar.
Oh,
Syl.
dude,
Syl.
this scene.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's really cool.
Okay, so these are 2 different scenes, but this one's awesome.
It's amazing how many different artists he's gotten to be able to do this,
That's an awesome picture,
That's
too.
a great picture, yeah.
And so is this
one. And the Stormfather, yeah.
Yep.
That's really cool.
Oh, here he is. Here he is. You know who this is, right?
That's Taravangian.
Yep, you've got his emotional side and his cold and calculating side down there.
Very interesting. Volume 2. Man, he's got so much stuff.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so it's the same type
kind
of stuff before.
See what kind of art we got in here. And then we'll probably wrap it up. Wow.
Cool, okay, so this is the same,
map of Roshar.
Dying. Just... Ooh!
Look
at this map of Carbranth.
I was going to say, it's supposed to be Carbranth, right?
Yeah.
That's
Check that out.
That's pretty neat.
Hey, that's pretty good.
View of the city of Bells from the port to the conclave, connected by, what is it?
The Relinsa, it looks like?
Yeah.
I'm wondering if that's a series of gondolas or something, or a series of, like, chariots or something.
Very nice.
I just realized that's a pun. That's terrible.
Arrogance. I know.
Yeah, Shalon's all about bad puns. Oh, cool, neat. Even like letters are or letters are like boldface. That's cool.
Yeah,
that's very
pretty
cool.
neat.
Wow.
So yeah, that's pretty amazing, man.
Wow.
This was a great book. I really loved Way of Kings when I first read it, or when I first finished it this year. It was very, very, very good.
Shale snail.
Kremlings. I love the little, like, I just love the little ecology of the world. It's so
yeah,
alien,
and Shalon
you know?
is usually sketching it and talking about it. It's
Yeah.
awesome. Okay, there's an. Ooh,
That's
here we
really
got
cool.
a
It's
picture of a
supposed to-
Parshendi.
Yeah, Parshendi. That's
And they're
pretty
supposed to
awesome.
be humanoids who are almost like crab people, to put it in
Yeah.
an uneloquent type of way.
Yeah, they have like carapace, you know.
Yup, and they've got different forms and stuff.
Hopefully my,
Wow,
my
this
hand's
is
getting
so
kind of shaky. Let's see.
It's because you're in awe of such an awesome creation. Now this is cool. Yeah, you can guess who these are too.
Yep, that's supposed to be Taravangian and Shalon, and that's actually closer to how I pictured Taravangian.
That's cool. Yeah, I
Yeah.
totally can understand
Yeah.
that. Yeah, exactly. He's got like the Gandalf beard going on and everything,
Yeah, it's
like you
pretty
were
great.
saying. And I believe this is supposed to be Yasna in
Yep.
the back. Do.
I really love how they've how much color they've put into
Oh yeah.
the different pages and stuff.
Dude, in the Warbreaker one, there's a character called the God King, and anytime he speaks, it's actually purple font. In the
Oh, that's
in the
really
leather
cool.
bound.
Yeah.
Because the whole thing with Warbreaker, not to spoil anything for anyone or Rob, but like the magic system involves lots of like pretty colors in that. book.
I kind of had a feeling with the cover with the rainbow.
Up here's a.
I still got to read Warbreaker.
Here, I think this is the Pain Fabrial
Yep.
diagram manuscript type thing. Ooh, okay. What do we have here? Oh, this is cool.
That is awesome. Yeah.
Wow.
Kaladin and Syl. Pretty awesome. Must have been quite something to get all this printed, you know?
Oh, I know, right? Like, they really worked their butts off to get this out on time and make sure it got to all of us. I'll have to dig through my Mistborn books at some point, too, to see what numbers they are. I might have some low numbers of them, too.
I'd be curious to see. That's a really great.
I believe this art's actually in the game that I got
wow.
me, too.
Oh, nice.
Call to Adventure, Stormlight Archive.
Yep, he got me the board game. That was great. I would be very curious if anybody who watches this got a leatherbound, what your numbers are as well. So leave those in the comments if you see
True,
it.
yeah. If you were
Yeah.
one of the people who did the Kickstarter, yeah, I would love to know.
I'd be
That's
very, very
awesome.
curious.
Now
That
this
is really cool.
This is like the. I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be the climax of the book, even though the art for some reason's at part 4.
Yep. Well, maybe it's just kind of foreshadowing the end.
It could, because I think you know what that scene's supposed to be.
Oh, I
will
know
not
exactly
say.
what it is. Yeah, that's really
Ooh,
cool.
I haven't even seen this picture yet. This is new for
Shadesmar,
me.
that's amazing.
That's right. This is when she pulls her out of there. That's right.
Yeah.
Wow. Cool. That's actually, yeah, because I'd seen most of these pictures before, but this one's new to me
That
as
is
well.
really neat. I love Shadesmar. Like the description of that world, it's so weird.
So wacky and fantastical.
It's like, Brandon, where'd you get
Ooh,
where'd you get these ideas?
That's cool too. I'm not sure what this is supposed to be signifying right here off the top. Oh wait, here we go. I'll read it. Charcoal rubbing of a relic of the Natan Ellen carved on the wall of His Majesty Elokar Colin's palace at the Shattered Plains circa 1173. Natan Ellen. Or Nalan Ellen. Oh, this is the Skybreaker Herald.
Oh, okay.
Nalan,
Nice.
that's one of his other names.
And we pretty much got
Oh, that's cool. That's new to me
That's
as well.
great, yeah.
That's very cool.
Bridge 4.
With their nightly stews.
Yeah. There's Shen.
Yeah, I guess that would be him. I didn't even think about that.
Yep. It's pretty great.
Rock, I'm guessing Lopin. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, no arm. Yeah.
Pretty awesome.
I'm guessing that's Teft because he looks old.
Yep, Kaladin and
Syl.
Syl.
That's awesome.
That is pretty great.
Yep, and at the end of the book, you get like a description of the magic system, typically, and all sorts of
Some of
stuff.
the pages are sticking together. That's how new it is.
Yep. By an in-world scholar, too. Like, these aren't just done by Brandon. It's kind of neat. Look at that beautiful man. Beautiful.
There's Brandon himself. And there you go. And then that's
An
the
in-world
back.
interpretation of the little chart I was showing before.
I really like the colors of that. It looks awesome.
Although I think this...
And there's Shadesmar.
I
That's
think
pretty great.
this actually might be the void binding chart. I'm not
Wow.
sure, though.
That's really nice.
Could be wrong.
Pretty great. Okay, awesome.
Yup.
That's that.
It's a wrap!
That's it. That's the unboxing. That was awesome.
Yeah.
I'm kind of jelly I don't have these.
Thank you for
they are
watching.
very expensive. Thanks everybody for watching. Thank you again for bringing this up. This is really
Of course.
cool. It's been really, really amazing to me to get into the series this year. I've really loved it. I highly recommend it, as I said before. And yeah, this was a really, really cool unboxing. And I'm sure we'll do more unboxings in the future. We've done a ton on this channel.
Hopefully you guys like them. Like, I know they're not always, like, everyone's thing, but, like, hopefully you enjoy... I mean, I know I do.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure Rob enjoys them, too. So
Yeah.
hopefully you guys do as well. And for any new viewers, thank you for coming to check out Mr. Kuroto's videos here.
Yeah, thank you. And I have some... If you're into book stuff, I have that 2-part video of the books I read this year, featuring, of course, Stormlight and some other Brandon books. And yeah, definitely keep an eye out for more videos, and you know, a general Cosmere video for any Brandon's fans, and some other stuff. So Matt, thanks again, man.
You're welcome, and don't forget to take the Knights Radiant Order quiz, please.
And if you bought this
and
book,
comment.
And if you bought this book, let us know what number you got. I'd be very curious, especially for top 100. You were very close to that.
I was, and you were saying how cool that would be.
Yeah, and they distributed that at random, right? They just,
correct, even though
1,000.
my order on the Kickstarter was 959. Yeah, I still got 122.
Oh, okay.
So that's
Nice.
pretty awesome.
All right, well, this video is going to be long enough as it is. Thank you, guys. Peace.
Thanks.
Have a good one. And remember, life before death.
Strength before weakness.
Journey before destination.
There we go.
That was great.